I have this tendency to go off on tangents, so let me try to focus on what do I want to talk about. I realized I started recording to talk about one specific thing that I found was really concerning, and then give like a little channel update. So we are 60 days away from playing Stalker 2: Heart of Chernobyl. Um, I'm excited for it. 2 months is not that long. I'm still waiting on the Ultimate Edition to be announced because I'm planning on picking it up and showing it off. I want that lamp. I want the patches. I want the everything. Um, this is not a game I first thought I was gonna be so hooked on. Um, my first experience with Stalker was one of my roommates. Um, my first roommate, honestly, because I moved out and I started living on my own. Now you can't do that anymore because America is America. Um, but he was playing Stalker, I think, on his gaming laptop or something like that, and or maybe it was even longer before that. I've been friends with him for years, but at some point he showed me this game and talked to me a lot about this game, and then I forgot about it. And skip multiple years later, Stalker 2 is announced. I'm seeing this imagery, these videos of Stalker 2. It looks great. There has not been a single thing I've seen about it that I dislike, other than them hiding like some minor content, like campfire dialogue and stories and stuff behind like a pre-order code or something. Like I thought it was kind of weird. But at the same time, like, monetization is monetization. They want to give their devoted fans extra stuff, and honestly, that seems like one of the best things to give them. It's just like, more stuff to geek out about. And in the new game, I highly imagine that you'll actually be able to understand them. I'm surprised there's no mods on these. Like, I really wish the mods that the community could make would be like English subtitle mods for campfire conversations, and like maybe some quality of life mods for these older games. I did a mod review that got like almost 300 views on this channel of like a difficulty mod that made enemies invisible, but it was so bad. It was like they just removed the textures on the physical body of the people, and so when you kill them, even though they would just die and you couldn't loot their corpses. And that could lead to issues if you need to grab something off someone's body or something. I don't remember if Pripyat had any of those. But I think this mod developer, mod maker, whatever, put that mod on pretty much every version of Stalker in the trilogy on Xbox. And I read some things in the comments that the mods are like limited to what you can do with modding on Xbox. So maybe some official support will come, some more official support will come further down the line. But when I was doing that video, there is something I did see, and it was a mod, and it's been taken down. But the person who was posting this mod, it might be the same person who did the invisibility mod, but I don't think it was. I think it was some other person. And their mod's been taken down, adding in the Russian voice lines that got removed when they put this on Xbox. And you can't ignore what GSC has been going through. Russia has been killing them. I mean, it's not really being talked about, but I wouldn't be surprised if people, if you were to look deeper into it, and like I've heard some things about like them re-educating and stuff, like Russia's re-educating areas they took over from Ukraine and stuff like that, and just destroying their culture. And I'm pretty sure that falls under the classification of genocide. Uh, um, Genocide does not have to be like mass murder. It can also be like their eraser of people's culture. And I'm pretty damn sure that's what Russia is trying to do for them. So you wouldn't want to fault them. Can't really fault a Ukrainian company for wanting to get the Russian language out of their, out of their game. Um, because why would you support that? Um, you know, it's like, you know, it's just kind of weird. But this person was acting all offended. It's like, oh, how dare they? Like I kid you not, a PNG, uh, and it was on their mod thing, and I couldn't download the mod. Obviously, I didn't want to, but because it said like this mod has been removed, but somehow I was still able to view the comments and view the mod. I don't know how I got, there. Honestly, I was just exploring around and I ended up on it. Um, and I think it was like unsubscribing to various mods because it actually broke my call Pripyat master save file. I had to delete it because I installed a bunch of mods. So be careful with that. Um, but yeah, so they kept removing his fix to like restore the Russian voice lines, and was like bitching about it. Um, and they were acting all right. They were acting all righteous, like, oh, they're just racist and stuff like that. It's just like, boy, person on the internet, like I don't know if they're from Russia and they're trying to add it in, or if they're just an American that like likes the Russian voice lines. I don't know, but like I like you can't just ignore the fact that they have a war going on. They're literally October I think 8th. They're releasing a documentary, like talking about their game and how the war has affected it specifically, unlike the war and how that's affected their game and stuff. This game got announced all the way back in like 2018 or something like that. Like E3 was still a thing when this game first was heard about. We've been waiting. There are people who've been waiting a lot longer than I have for this game. And it's very disrespectful to do that. Uh, any game that's like, StarCraft is based on Stalker. Um, it's very heavily based on Stalker. Like basically, it is just like I think it started off as like a Minecraft mod, to turn Minecraft into Stalker, and then they made it into their own game. Like that's cool. I played a bit of StarCraft until they updated it to the StarCraft X. Now I can't play on my shitty ass PC. I could barely play it before. I really wish I could, because it's a really good MMO. Um, and it's free to play too. So if you have a decent PC, you should check it out. Um, but I'm pretty sure there's no like Russian voice lines in there. But I was looking up gameplay on YouTube, and I saw, oh, we're playing this Russian like thing. It was like Vanos Gaming or some shit like that. And I don't particularly watch Vanos, but I just dropped in and it was just like, StarCraft is based like on Stalker, which is based on Ukrainian game. Like, it's not Russian. Get it right. And so like people, I think because they're both Slavic in languages, Ukraine came from the, the, what's it called, the motherland? That before Russia was like a bigger collection, and then it went to ruin and broke up or whatever. That's like my basic understanding. And like Ukraine, like Russia let Ukraine break away. And like the idea of like, oh, they're seizing their land back is just preposterous because, they've been their own individual people with their own culture and their own history. So it's very disrespectful to, to, lump them in together because of one, what they're going through, and two, the history they have. So please, as we approach the release date and just future, don't call it a Russian game. Anything GSC produced, anything with GSC's label on it, is Ukrainian. Stalker games are Ukrainian. You know, uh, I mean, like, let's not be disrespectful to all the children that died. And probably will continue to die to Russian bombings and stuff. It was announced on GSC's official Discord about, I want to say a month ago. I think they bombed some sort of like children's hospital or something like that. Or maybe it was even school. I'm not too familiar with it. I did read it, but like the details themselves have slipped my mind on exactly what it was. But like a bunch of innocent people died, and it wasn't like it's not like they were targeting stuff. And so like if you hear like Ukraine invading Russia, like it's like, what do you expect them to do? Like just let them die while they get, you know, it's war, unfortunately. Um, and there is a right side and a wrong side, and the right side is obviously Ukraine. That's why most of the world backs up Ukraine. It just sucks. I live in America because while we continue to back up Ukraine, we also back up fucking Israel, which is it's totally genocidal. But you know that's a whole other topic, obviously. But yeah, just be respectful. Don't call it a Russian game. If you're gonna make a title to a fucking YouTube video, don't be like, oh, we played this Russian. You could say Slavic. Like, you could just play a Slavic, like, I guess, because I'm pretty sure that would, like, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be really offensive, because that's kind of like a general topography, like, it's this general area, but, you know, it's just, it's certainly not fun to see. But, you know, no one said YouTubers are smart. You know, I'm sure Vanos and whatever the YouTubers we call it that, you know, or just pretty much get paid to just do nothing but play video games. So, you know, it's whatever. As long as like people click on their videos, they don't really care what they type in that box. But yeah, I will hopefully see y'all in some of my videos. I won't always have my voice in some of these upcoming clips, but I'm gonna keep playing this, keep clipping anything funny, any weird AI interactions. In fact, I just posted one a few hours ago of recording this, but I'm gonna wait until I get back from work to post this on the 60 day. Because technically speaking, I upload the clip I just uploaded on day 60, but I called it 61 because I was just lazy about uploading it. So might see a clip from me every day, you might not, depends on how much Stalker I'm able to play and if anything cool happens. I'll keep these clips somewhat not high quality. I don't view myself as a real YouTuber. Let's be honest. I don't make money off this. You know, to be a YouTuber, you have to make money off of it. I'm just a guy playing video games. It says it right there in my description. And I'm not trying to be anything more than that. But thank you for giving me your time if you watched the entire thing. You know, I hope you all have a nice day, and stay safe out there in the zone, stalkers. It's rough out there. Never know what's gonna happen. And I hope to see you in 60 days or before. Hit me up in the comment section. I will reply. Because it's not like I have 1,000 of you. I have, well, technically speaking, I have 162 subscribers. Maybe I just said 62. And so half of those accounts are more probably inactive. But you know, I don't care one way or another. But I appreciate it all the same. Peace out, y'all.